Hello, friends. My name is Grace. Welcome back to my channel, the Kingdom Growth channel. This channel is all about God and growing in faith with my brothers, even though I know I only have few subscribers, which I'm not worried because I know that what God prepared for someone that will listen to me, he will receive it. So, last time we discussed about what happened after you gave your life to Christ. So, and I was expressing to you guys about what happens in the realm of the spirit after you confess the lordship of Jesus Christ in your life. That's what God told Isaiah about giving us a new spirit. He said, a new heart will I put upon you, and a new spirit. A new heart. When God says heart, he's talking about the spirit, just like David was saying in Psalm 51, renew my right spirit. Some translator will say renew my heart. So God is always speaking on the spiritual aspect when he's talking of the heart. So you just know it. So I was telling you guys that after you confess the lordship of Jesus Christ in your life, that in the realm of the spirit, that you are a new person. So as a new person, how does God expect you to function in your world? Because after you confess the lordship of Jesus Christ, yes, you are a new person, but you have friends and you have the world that you are to associate with. So what does God expect from you? uh, I will read you book of Psalm chapter 1, uh, just for us to see what God expects for us a little, before we start digging inside. So I am reading from NIV. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord. And that person he's talking about, who meditates in his law day and night, that person he's still talking about it in verse 3, is like a tree planted by the stream of water, which yielded its fruits in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatsoever that person doeth shall prosper. Then he tells you about the wicked and how God sees the wicked. So what are we going to pick out of this? Some people might have some kind of bad habit, bad character before they come to Christ. How do you come to Christ? I told you that faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So you might be living in a different kind of world, or being someone that is very, very wicked before you come to Christ. Now that you come to Christ, what does God expect from you? God expects a new mindset. A new mind is going to take time. So I'm not saying you're just going to be a robot. No, but God expects a new mindset. First of all, you have to cut all the wrong inputs of the old mindset. Let's check it. What creates a mindset in a human being? Information creates a mindset. So, for example, if you are someone that already have the kind of heart that can take something that does not belong to you, you have that mind, you have that conscience. Your conscience doesn't judge you when you take something that does not belong to you. If you begin to feed yourself with movies that teaches you about stealing, there is a possibility that you will become a professional thief or a professional robber who cannot see opportunity of stealing and let it go. So now that you are a child of God, what does God expect from you? He expects that you cut off all the inputs of those teaching that does not abide with the will of God. So if you have those movies that you watch that praises your soul, makes you feel good, you see how people are being treated bad, and you feel good on it, you have to select them and take them off of your life. It's not going to be easy, but it's the best thing for you so that the growth which have already started in your life will continue to take shape gradually. So that it will not be like the seed that Jesus Christ was talking about. He said that a farmer planted a seed, some failed here, some failed here, some failed here, some failed in a good land. And you heard what happened at the end. He said that he's only one that was able to stand because of what? The foundation of that one sank in down. So as a child of God, you have come to Christ. For your foundation to sink down and be strong, you need to begin to cultivate a new mindset, a new way of living by opening up a door entrance of a certain kind of information, because information creates your mindset, which in a long time creates your attitude, which will make your lifestyle. You understand? So God said in the book of Psalm chapter 1 that blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, that is take place, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of God. Let me use example of sitting in the company of mockers, for example, because that is more common for a Christian to be tricked by devil. You might be working with 5 co-workers, and maybe last Sunday you just give your life to Christ, and Monday you'll be starting work, and here comes this group of co-workers that like to mock someone that they believe it did not measure to their quality of personality. How do you handle this? The Bible said in the book of Proverbs that if you try to correct a fool, that he will hate you. So you have to apply wisdom in this part, because that is one thing that some people say, that after I give my life to Christ, hell break up. Is a lie. It's a lie. It depends on how you apply every stages of life, because God will not permit you to get into the stage where hell will break up on you. No. God have never given us the spirit of confusion, neither has he permitted us to be dangling in the spirit of confusion. No, he brings in a clarity. So I am not trying to talk off point. I am trying to let you understand what is most important. So how do you do it? Since you know that these guys always gather at the lunchtime, or always maybe comes to you to talk to you and see what you will talk about the guy, it's always good to apply wisdom. Sometimes silence is the best answer to a fool. And who does God say is a fool? He said a fool had said in his heart, there is no God. That's the definition there. Those who don't know God, those who don't believe in God, God considers them as a fool. Because the book of Romans made it clear that human beings are without excuses of the existence of God. You understand? So you apply the wisdom of God in the book of Proverbs and know how to stay among those lions that are in your workplace, so that your roots will grow gradually as you continue to listen to the word of God, because that is not yet time for you to confront that devil or those demons in them, trying to guide them, trying to tell them, no, you can't talk to this guy like this. They will just wave all that evil strength on you and begin to talk about you, and that can lead you to being frustrated in the kingdom life that you have already started. So God is more concerned to make sure that as you come to the kingdom, he doesn't lose you. You understand? He's not anxious or in a hurry to set you out to win souls. No. He wants you to grow first, to secure you. When you are secured, by the time you have learned and grow, then he will send you to go and gather more. You understand? Because if God is sending you, just like how some people will preach, they'll say when you come to Christ, you need to begin to preach to others. No, you have to learn first. Jesus said, who is that man that wants to build an edifice and did not first sit down and count the cost? You have to understand, because one thing again is that you that is being going out to, as I am talking to you guys now, you have become a media, like you are in between the receiver and the source. So if you do not understand the kingdom life very well, you are going to be teaching people what is not the kingdom life. And when they apply it in their life, hell will break out. And when hell broke out, sometimes they don't have the capability to control that kind of level of challenge. And that is where you found a child of God fighting with a worldly person because he wanted to tell him what is good, but this person is not willing to receive it, and the person that is telling don't even know as much. So when it backfires, he didn't have the breastplate. He didn't have the armor to protect himself. Our armor, our most strong armor, is humbleness, kindness, calmness. That is calmness. Be gentle, independent of how someone rushes on you. You understand? It's going to be difficult. It's not everyone that can learn it so easy. It takes a longer time. Even me that is here talking to you, I won't tell you that it's 100% every time, but I thank God that the Spirit of God is always present in my life to help me, to guide me, to step me in that calm atmosphere that I need to be whenever things is trying to go on the left hand. It doesn't matter where it is. Someone might just walk up to you and just try to mess up your life, but you having the Spirit of God in you, we handle it in a very different way that person won't even know what to say anymore, and they will just be confused. You understand? So that is it. Stay away from mockers. Stay away from those who enjoy doing evil after you have given your life to Christ. Stay away from those who like gossiping, because gossiping is something that destroys your conscience. After you have joined them to gossip your fellow workers, and now you are in your closet, in your silent, your mind will begin to trouble you. You understand? So instead of you